I've known TLC for many years, in fact, since their inception. It's an extremely dynamic, energetic company, driven by entrepreneurs and people who appreciate strong insight. It's not surprising to me how successful the company's become. The company has sustained the confidence that the industry has put in the various products that they've presented to the marketplace, and they've continued to present our industry with some new and some very fresh opportunities that some of our clients have certainly looked at. So, inspirational company, well-run company, and a company that really understands marketing and what our client expectations are. In terms of washroom advertising's a very interesting form of advertising. Obviously, it's a far more personal environment to communicate, and I think the intimacy of the environment allows for a great deal of unique opportunity by clients. Many advertisers, unfortunately, don't always appreciate the uniqueness of the experience that's being offered to them. Some clients have, but unfortunately most haven't. And I think here, TLC, through their product washroom advertising, the case studies that they've distributed have provided a great deal of guidance to those clients who perhaps aren't sure how to use the environment properly. In the advertising industry today, there's a great deal of discussion about the value of exposure versus the value of engagement. We know today from local and international research that consumers are confronted, in fact bombarded daily with more and more advertising messages, and they're becoming immune to those messages. So the key really is engagement. Washroom advertising allows you the opportunity to take that quiet time that an individual has and to put in a message, an opportunity to engage with the product, to quietly read and absorb what the message is all about. And that's what's really unique about it. It's cost efficient, it's regionally focused. It's a platform that certainly works.
We actually found that being in washrooms could be turned to our advantage. You've got a captive audience, you've got people in the right frame of mind, and you're talking to the right people. And we used that context to create some quirky and funny advertising messages that we believe from all our research have connected very well with our target market. Well, young adults are a really difficult audience to get to in these modern days of the internet and online viewing of commercials. And we thought that we would take a shot at communicating with them through being where they are in clubs and pubs, and that's worked actually very well for us. And from everything that we've discovered in research, that's connected really well with those young consumers. All of our tracking measures are showing very strong positive trends. Sales are growing, and we just hit a record market share on our chewing gum brands in South Africa. Well, I think some people are concerned about putting food brands into a washroom. We like to look beyond the actual context, and it's our firm belief from the positive feedback we've had and the tracking impact that it's actually been a great medium for us to use.
The main insight from my perspective in using TLC is really the chance to engage a target market in a relevant environment. Positioning, relevance, and a chance to talk one-on-one with consumers. You've got to think about the point of contact with the consumer. That's the real key to making it work. I've always been inclined to purchase the washroom space, but seeing the kind of research that's coming out of TNS surveys done by Neil Higgs has really confirmed my intuitive or instinctive reaction to the medium. There's high noting, there's high conversion in terms of comprehension, and bottom line is the stuff works, and as an advertiser, that's really all I'm interested in. Some of the innovations specific to washroom advertising are quite dramatic. So, you're putting sound and movement into an environment which had previously been populated by cuttings from obscure newspapers like the Natal Witness. I mean, how many times can you go to the toilet and read the sports results from the Star? I kind of welcome a little bit of light relief when I'm in there. I've done business with the guys from TLC and Prime Media Unlimited on a handshake. Now that might not seem like a revelation to people of my age, but in this industry, you know, where you can do business on a handshake and get a result, that's really important for me.
The media in the change rooms was good. People do spend time in the change rooms. They do see the stuff in there, and as I say, the market research afterwards showed that it does work. I would definitely recommend it and do it again. The implementation is just seamless, absolutely seamless. No, get the posters, they print the posters, they put them in, they're there, there's never been an issue.
From a purely location point of view, the platform was absolutely spot on. You know, being able to get into the 3 main environments that we selected for the campaign basically ensured that we covered absolutely everybody. From a flexibility point of view, again, it was absolutely perfect. You know, the different spaces within those different washrooms gave us the nice opportunity to place the decals in different areas, different common areas where people would be leaving these phones behind. This was an extremely successful campaign. First of all, it was the first time anything like this had been done in South Africa, and I think the job was pulled off to an absolute T. I know that awards are not the be-all and end-all, but just it goes to say that this campaign actually won the overall best use of out-of-home in the recent Amasa Roger Garlick Awards, and I think that just says enough that this actually was a brilliant campaign. The client was absolutely over the moon. There were numerous requests for more venues. Washroom media has always been a medium that I've been very fond of. And the opportunity in this campaign to do something different that had never been done before was an awesome experience, and something that I'm very proud of. And I know Vodacom was absolutely over the moon with the campaign, and I think the response from the public, the response from the clients, the response from people, friends of mine who don't even know what advertising is all about, you know, it was just such a positive, successful campaign.